Hey guys, welcome to Sea Line's starter guide or Pirate Lineage 2, whatever you want to call it. Uh, so when you first start out, you will be presented with this screen where you have an empty character slot. You will get one, like when you first spawn in, you will get a random race. Like the chances are right here. You can find them on the Trello, which will be linked in the description. You will be able to roll races with Robux, same as some other shit right here. Uh, and when you first spawn in, like you see, I spawned in with Skypian. Personally, not what I would want, but it's still a solid race. There's no bad races in this. In my opinion, the only ones that kinda suck are Skypian and Fishman for new players. However, Fishman can really help new players at the same time too if you learn some tech. So, when we first start out, you will be here. You will just have to do the tutorial, everything, bim bam boom. Now you want to go to here. This is Grand Archipelago. There is a lot of locations on the map. You can just find the location on the Trello for everything. You craft your dinghy. Oh. Craft your dinghy. What I recommend you do in the beginning is you want to actually just go farm cargo and get beli to get your Hakis eventually, but that's kind of later in the game. So I'll just like start out with explaining what you have to do, what like the goal is as a new player, like what you should aim for. You want to first decide if you want to use a fruit, a devil fruit, or if you want to play a style. Devil fruit users cannot swim. That's a really important thing. Style users can swim, and that's how you can escape devil fruits users kind of easily. Um, the only issue with style is that for style you need a 30k bounty to get it, and a good amount of resources and money. The easiest one to get is probably water style for a new player, but if you're more advanced into the game, fire style is the same level of easy. There's also thunder style, but thunder style is, as of the making of this video, which might be changed eventually, thunder style is kinda ass. So, we're here at Grand Archipelago. What's the first thing you want to do? You have this guy, this is your banker. If you open your inventory, you can click on items here, you can transfer them into your bank. You cannot bank soul fragments, you can bank everything else. There's one issue right now with the game, and that's that your cutlass, when you spawn in the first time, your cutlass is not soul binded, so you lose it when you die. What you can do is, you can just drop it, pick it up, and it's soul binded. Now, it's permanently soul bind, so you won't lose your cutlass anymore. This is really important to do, because if you lose your weapon at the beginning of the game, it's gonna be... If someone here, another freshie, is farming bounty, you will get bullied. Also, a good thing to mention here is that Grand Archipelago is the main grounds for PvPing in the game. People always go here if they're looking for fights or looking to gain bounty of other freshies, so it's not the best place to farm if you want to be safe. But there is not... They removed permadeath, so there's not much you can lose. It's still kind of hardcore, though. You lose your entire inventory and the shit you don't have soul binded. You can't drop or pick up your soul frags if you lose them. So what you want to do is when you first spawn in, you want to when you get here, you want to get an axe. You want to cut down a tree until you get pine resin. I will be skipping to when I get it. Oh, okay. Look, right here I got pine resin. As you might have noticed, I gain different kinds of wood when cutting down a tree. There's a certain chance that you get a random... there's like different rarities of woods that you can get, and you can create different wood axe. When you use a different axe than the normal one, you cannot have any chance of getting any kind of rare wood. That's important to know. If you get 25 of any wood, like let's say I had 25 elm wood, I would be able to go here. I would be able to go here, I would get steel, 10 steel needed. Then you go get an axe and you use 10 steel and 25 wood to make that specific wood axe. But what you want to do when you get a pine resin You want to go here, you want to craft a soul bind, 1 soul frag and 1 pine resin. Soul binds are not permanent. They get removed when you die. You want to use at least one of them on a soul fragment. You can have a maximum of 2 soul binds, if I remember correctly. That's very important to know. So, what do we do when we start out? There's like, oh, I don't see anyone to PvP here. I will be explaining the NPCs now to make it just easy. Like I said, this guy is the banker. Open, here, transfer. This is your haircut NPC. You can change your hair here. You have to pay though. 100 belly. It's kind of cheap. In the beginning, when you first start out, belly will be a really scarce resource to get, but it will be way easier when you make your first proper ship. Here you can buy fish. I don't really recommend buying trouts. They don't fill that much food. You can also just pick trees. So let's just, this is the NPC, this is the merchant NPC where you can sell shit to. This NPC was recently added, like a day ago. It has no function right now. We don't know what it does, what it is going to be used for. Okay, so the ranking basically is for cargo farming. I would say Collier is in like out of these ones, Collier is the second and then Battleship is the first. So, clear difference, we want to make a Collier. So, when you make a collier, you need, when you buy the blueprint... Well, let's start out with explaining how you get the money for the blueprint. There's 2 ways. There's, like, they differ, and one is based on luck, they're both based on luck, actually. You want to pick a tree for fruits, and there is a 1 out of 100 chance to get a tier 3 devil fruit. Tier 3 devil fruits are garbage. You can sell them for 200 belly each. There is also a 1 out of 1,000 chance you get a tier 2 devil fruit. Tier 2 devil fruits are viable early game. So, you can sell the trash devil fruits you get to the merchant for 200 belly each, until you have 1,250 belly. You can also go kill NPCs for a minimal amount of belly. I think it's like 50 to 100 belly per NPC kill, which actually is kinda okay to farm. Because you will also get soul frags, and you need soul frags for a lot of progression things. So, how to prog your devil fruit. When you first start out with a devil fruit, you will only have the first skill. So, how to prog it? You wanna reset and go to the desert island. No, to the raft on the water, which is called Fort Port. This is the desert. I will be explaining this part of the map later, but it's not... I will be explaining devil fruits first. Oh, we're at Fort Port. Okay, so, once you're here, there's, like you see, you spawn at a random location when resetting. This is the best way to fast travel across certain places in the map. There's a few different spawns for resetting. There's the desert, there's a few spawns in the desert, there's a few spawns in Grand Archipelago. There's 2 spawns on Fort Port. If you're a marine, you will always spawn at a marine base, as far as I'm aware. I've never been a marine, so I can't tell you that much about it. So, when we get here, you want to look on the Trello for the requirements for your devil fruit. It will So while we're here, it's a good time to explain another method of farming belly. It's chests. Chests spawn at random locations in the map, and they will have like usually 200 to 400 belly each chest. There's a lot of people hunting chests because there's also outfits in chests, and legendary chests can contain legendary outfits and tier 1 devil fruits, of course. Then this guy is the devil fruit trainer. We'll ask you for belly and soul fragments. Of course, once we're here and we're done buying our shit, we reset because you don't lose anything when you reset. So, now, once you have the money to buy your collier, you will have to grind the materials for it. To get steel, you have to mine rocks and get iron and coal. There's you will find out when making steel that you will not have enough coal. But you can make coal. You can make coal out of oak. 5 oak is 1 coal. This is a superior method of farming coal. Mining for coal is really not that good. So, we make our oak into coal. And then we make iron. I mean steel. Steel, sorry. So, you want to farm enough wood, iron, and then if you don't have enough coal, you want to just craft coal. Then we have the collier. We can go to this guy, build with R, and then if you have the blueprint, there will be an option here to build a collier. Then cargo farming, the most important part of the game, basically, as a new player. So I will be explaining the most important cargo, like the basic cargo farming route. Okay, so we're in the desert. So what do we need for farming cargo? It's money. And you can increase your cargo farming rates by using golden rings. Golden rings give you 10% extra. Yes, 10% extra. So, we want to go get some money out of our bank. And then, golden rings are expensive, so don't focus on getting them early game. This is more of an end game thing. So, we want to go to the shipwright right here, and we want to spawn in a boat. Okay, so I have a steamfright. This is the best cargo farming ship in the game, which is collector exclusive. But more on that part later. So, you want to buy the most expensive option, preferably. And just max out. Okay, so when you're maxed out on cargo, you want to hop on your boat in the desert. You want to go to the marine base. This is the best cargo farming route if you're not on a steamfright, to be specific. Once you have a steamfright, there will be a more optimal one. But because your boat, a steamfright can reverse, a normal boat cannot reverse. So, we go past here, and we go to marine base, and we sell. Do not do what you guys doing. Do not do what you're doing. Cargo farming route. So, what do I do is, if you're on a boat, you're going to go here, and sell mine. Then, you want to go past, turn around, and go back to the desert. I will explain very important cargo farming boat. Okay, so now that we're at the desert, what you want to do here is you want to go sell your cargo and do not buy it again. You want to just go in here head first. You want to go sell your cargo. And then you want to go respawn your ship. This is really important because otherwise you're going to have to spend a lot of time turning around your ship. So, you want to go respawn your boat and you want to buy the cargo again and repeat this. So now that we know how to farm money, you want to, then the next goal is getting bounty and also getting your Hakis style or your fruit. I already explained how to max your fruit, so we will be going over style. To get a style, you need, you can look at the exact requirements on the Trello, and you want to either go water or fire style. It's not that beginner friendly to go style. It's because you need 30k bounty. You can alt farm for this, but it doesn't ruin the game. If you alt farm to 30k, it doesn't ruin the game. But if you alt farm to high bounties, you're kind of just boring yourself because you're not gonna gain any bounty from other people and you're gonna get targeted by higher bounties. You also lose a lot of bounty when you die. You lose around 30% of your bounty when dying. So, if you want to go water style, you want to go here. Here is the water style trainer. The fire style trainer is in the void. So, get your water style. You want to go here to talk to this guy. There is the requirements for water style, like I said, 30k bounty, and you can look at the exact requirements for money and seastone. How to get seastone easily, really important here. So, to get seastone easily, we want to just go cut down some rocks with our pickaxe. Oh, I just unequipped it. So we want to go cut down some rocks with our pickaxe. I hit them, and there is a chance you get seastone when hitting them. Once you gather enough seastone, you can make a sea steel pickaxe. So once you get enough seastone from mining normal rocks, you can go here, you can make sea steel. It's 3 seastone per sea steel. You need, if I'm right, 10 sea steel. So it's really cheap. You need 25 normal oak and 10 sea steel. So you want to get 10 coal and 30 sea stone. And then you make a sea steel pickaxe. Sea steel pickaxes make it so you, like exactly like the wood, have a way higher chance of mining sea stone instead of anything else. But you lose your chance at getting any of the rare drops. So it's only going to be iron and sea stone that you're going to get. This is the most ideal way to farm for water style because it's a lot of sea stone that you need. To get fire style, you also need 30k bounty, a lot of money, and you also need void fragments. The easiest way to get to the void portal is from Fort Port. But to get to the void, you need 4 players. You can gather 3 random players from inside of the Discord or your friends, or you can just join on 3 alt accounts. You can use multiple Roblox for this or Roblox account manager. So here, if you go towards the direction of the here, is that we're going to go here. You get to the portal. You also don't really get the but if you go past this island, it's not just going to lose a chance, but you can do that, choose loading. So here is the void portal. You want 4 people for this total, and every single one of them has to stand at the top of these pillars. I'll show you. So when you're up here, oh wait, I need some energy. So when you're up here with your friends, every one of them has to stand on one of these platforms. There is a platform there, a platform here, a platform there, and a platform behind there. And then the void portal will open. You have to hold E on the void portal while zoomed out to get to the void. You can also get to the void by eating a void fruit. I will be explaining that now. So, reset. Of course, despawn my boat, because if you leave with your boat spawned in, it's gonna end up on 1 HP. So, despawn your boat. I'm gonna go to my banker to show you guys. You can get a void fruit by using 4 void fragments and trading them inside of the void for a void fruit. So, how to use a void fruit? You eat it and you unequip it, so it doesn't fully eat. It still makes you TP to the void, look, but you don't lose the void fruit. If you fully eat it, you will lose it. I do not recommend fully eating it. Sorry. You can trade for a void fruit. You can ask someone for a void fruit if you like. Just always get one when you're in the void. Once you're done here. NPCs will be spawning here. A lot. So, as long as you don't hold out your weapon, the NPCs won't attack you. That's very important to know. If you don't hold out a weapon or if you don't hit an NPC, they will not be aggressive towards you. So, to turn in void frags, you want to go there. If you want to get fire style, you need a lot of void frags, which is, how do I get a lot of void frags easily as a freshie? So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go here. You can use any weapon. You can use a cutlass, a katana, dual katana for this. I recommend a normal katana because it's just longer stun. So you want to stand here. Okay, so an NPC spawned on us. What do we do now? It's not going to aggro on us immediately. What do? We pull out our weapon. Gonna walk towards us. We're gonna do this again. And we're gonna pull it out again. And then we go here. We unone it. Oh, okay, so we're getting kinda cooked. So we wanna go here, and you wanna knock them off the platform here. And they get bugged. They unaggro on you for some reason if you do it exactly in this spot and you throw them down the bridge. They will get stuck here, jumping in the water, and they will eventually die to anti-bugging for NPCs. So, You just want to wait here, and you get your void frags by the bug. And you keep doing this until you have 39 void frags for fire style to max it out. So, the fire style trainer is right here. It's pretty close to the banker, which is nice. Look, I gained a void frag from the bugged NPC here. The fire style trainer is right here. And that's how you get fire style. Thunder style is also obtainable in the void, but I will not be going into detail. So, once you have 30k bounty, we're gonna go over getting Hakis. To get the different kinds of Hakis. So, there is a certain order in which you want to get the Hakis. You do not... The Kyu Haki is right here. This is the last one you're gonna get. You're gonna get this after you did everything that requires soul fragments other than enchants. So, this is Kyu Haki. Kyu Haki heals you upon use. And it's trainable by just eating souls. By just using it to move. I already have Kyu Haki. This is what it does. I use it, it eats a soul, it consumes a soul out of my soul fragment inventory, and I heal. If I use it more, in the beginning it will barely heal you at all. Eventually it will heal almost a full bar of HP per use. Ken Haki requires 30k bounty, just like every other Haki. It requires 50k. And it requires you to have 30 soul frags, if I'm right. I will be checking that real quick on the Trello. Like I said, the Trello is your best tool in this game if you forget anything. So, 50 soul frags actually. So you need 50 soul fragments, 50k belly, and 30k bounty to get Ken Haki, the base version, which you will be able to train. So, now we're gonna go Buso Haki. We're gonna go straight. Straight ahead of you is the Blue Abyss or the Windmill Island. Whatever you want to call it. So, on top of this pillar here is the Buso trainer. Is it that pillar? Yeah, it's that pillar. On top of this pillar is the Buso trainer. So, if you're under 50k bounty, you have tier 1 Haki, which I have right now on this account. So, if you hold block, only your arms and your weapons get Buso. This is also not a long duration. You can press B to just toggle your Haki. It default toggles when you hold block. If you use it, you get a damage buff, and you get a defense buff. Tier 2 Haki is unlocked at 50k bounty, and you do not keep it if you drop under 50k bounty. To get tier 3 Buso, you need 150k bounty, which is not insanely hard to get if you can properly run away, but it's busted if you have it. So, here we have the Buso guy. The Buso guy asks you for 50k belly, 30k bounty, and 50 soul frags. And then, after you get these, Buso and Ken, you can go get Kyu, like I showed first. So, what we will be going over next is the bounty mechanic. Because you will have to farm bounty, of course, to get all this stuff. So, how do you get bounty? You get bounty by killing any other player. NPCs or any quests do not give bounty. You can get bounty by farming alts. Farming alt accounts works by killing them, go to the spawn island, you kill your bounty alt accounts. You kill your alt accounts for bounty. And then you wanna wait 3 minutes before killing them again, because there's an anti-boost mechanic. You will not gain anything when killing them if you don't wait 3 minutes before doing it again. So, that's how you farm bounty with alt accounts. To farm bounty from players, I recommend going Grand Archipelago, and you want to kill other freshies. If you see any high bounty player join, it's recommended that you leave. But you might not find another server if you're on at unusual times for your time zone. And that's an issue with the player base, just because the player base is small right now. But what you want to focus on is you want to kill other freshies. until you're at 30k bounty. How is bounty calculate? How much do you gain? Is it ever capped? Do you like lose anything when you're higher bounty? Do you like not gain anything from freshies? Yes. You get 1k bounty from a freshie. Like someone that doesn't have any respect or any bounty. They're just civilians. You gain a 1k bounty from them. You get minus 100 bounty for every 10k bounty you have. So I am at 36k bounty right now. I will gain minus 300 of the 1k bounty I gain normally. So I will only gain 700 bounty per freshie kill. So, if you kill someone with a higher bounty, that means that you will gain more bounty. Usually about half what they lose. Depending on how far they're above you or below you. So, if you die, you lose around a third of your bounty. This means if I die right now, I will lose probably around 10k bounty. Or more. Then we have Marines versus Pirates. Because Marines cannot kill Freshies. That's where a big issue comes in. But a Marine, to farm respect, it's way easier than farming bounty. In the endgame. So I recommend you go a pirate, you kill other Freshies for 30k bounty. And then you get all your stuff, and if you want to go Marine after that, it's acceptable. Because then you can just jail other people easily. If you jail people, you gain about all the bounty they lose. Pirates don't gain that much bounty from people they kill. Unless they're way above you in bounty. So, if you're a Marine, you can easily grind respect to higher than 100k way easier and faster than a pirate can. So, we kind of explained everything for the beginning of the game now. This is all you need to know to start out. But if you want to know what you have to do, what do I do after I get all my 3 Hakis, after I train them all, after I get some bounty, after I get everything maxed and I have some belly to spare and everything, you know? You want to... Right now there's a thunderstorm going on. Whenever you see those, you want to be careful. You want to go farm them, but you want to be really careful about it. Because a thunderstorm strikes... Sometimes thunder strikes down on a stone, making them electrified. Every iron drop gained from an electrified stone will be turned into E-stone. E-stone can be used to craft E-steel, which is needed for a lot of endgame stuff, including enchanting. If you reach 100k bounty, you can enchant. Enchanting costs a lot of money. You can enchant your rings, you can enchant your sword, you can enchant your secondary weapon, which is your blunderbuss or a flintlock right now. You cannot enchant sea steel flintlocks or sea steel blunderbusses. If you gain 100k bounty and you farm enough belly and e-steel to get it, there is you can use any tier 1 fruit or the gambling exclusive fruit called Halo Virus, which you can get by spinning devil fruit crates and rolling the 0.5% chance for question marks, which is Halo Virus, the only event fruit right now. This might be expanded later on, but right now Halo Virus is really broken, and as an enchant it's also insanely broken. But you can use any tier 1 fruits to enchant your weapon. I'll be showing what it does in PS. I will also be showcasing all fruits and showcasing all styles in PS.